to be
we really don't know how
I'm
many
just asking you an easy question, all right?
We're not trying to be hard either. Easter Sunday just happened, right?
Absolutely.
And when Easter Sunday happened, 4 guys died in an IED attack.
Okay.
I think it kind of swept everybody off their feet, so not a lot of people were ready as soon as it happened.
We don't really know how many people.
We got message out as far
Probably,
as it could, so we hope
no camera, please. No camera.
What's a free speech issue?
It's no camera.
Okay. Thank you.
Probably 25, 30 minutes.
I mean, I film on a regular basis.
Okay.
Okay, I'll turn it off, but what's the issue?
Oh, you
here?
want me to take that camera?
No, I'm asking you what the issue is that I can't film here.
Just listen. I'm just asking you some
I'm a
questions.
news organization. I always film these things.
You are? Can I see your news?
No, sir.
Let me see your news ID then.
No, I film for myself to get the news out. I always film my film in front of the White House.
Ma'am, how long do you think you'll be here? How long do you think and how many people? That's all I'm trying to get some information. They're asking me to get some information.
It's simple. We contacted as many people as we could.
In the past few hours, so we really don't know.
We spent like 4 or 5 hours contacting people in news organizations, so we hope that it would be a big turnout.
All right. How long do you think you'll be here? No idea. A couple hours? No idea. Fine. No name for the group?
Well, we're Iraq Veterans Against the War, but
I think we're operating in solidarity.
Yeah.
As Americans, as humans.
Okay. Iraq Veterans Against the War is the name of the group. Simple as that. I mean, just simple, basic information. Do what you gotta do. You guys will be on the avenue, in the park. Where are you planning?
Around.
I'm just in the area?
Yeah.
That's all I need. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Have a good day.
Yeah, that's interesting to get challenged on my free speech rights right in front of the White House.
Well, that was actually the.
Sure.
That was actually the Iraq Veterans Against the War. We're actually out here with several organizations, and what's going on right now is the White House security staff has already addressed the issue, and they're keen to know how many people will be showing up and in what force. So right now we're hoping that as many people will show up as we contact it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Got anything you'd like to say there, Mr. Kokesh?
Well, we're here to mark a very somber occasion. Finally, this administration has acknowledged that 4,000 Americans have died in Iraq. We know the number is higher than that. I know that on April 8th, we added Lance Corporal Frank to the list in Fallujah when he died at Camp Taqadum a few minutes after being shot in the armpit through the hole in his flak jacket in a firefight on the western side of Fallujah. We added my cousin, Alan D. Kokesh, to that list last year when he died in a hospital in San Antonio, Texas. And the president actually visited him there at the hospital, but he wouldn't come to his funeral. But that's in contrast to the case of Sergeant McDonald, who died a few months after being blown up in an IED attack and from after effects of traumatic brain injury and not being counted in that Iraq casualty list. So who knows how much else this war has cost us, but I think it's an important milestone that a lot of Americans can recognize that, at least for this administration, is completely denied.
This war is illegal. The occupation is illegal. We need to stand together, rise together in solidarity, and come to the conclusion that this war is illegal. Not a single news organization will come together and say how many Iraqi civilians have died. The numbers range in the hundreds to the thousands to the even millions. Yesterday, over 61 were reported dead on Yahoo.
Well, yeah, what's happening? We can this drunk with this new I mean, the remarkable thing is no matter what happens, they're always banging these drums.
Cheney, what he feels about the war, his response is, so. So what?
Troops home, out of Iraq. Support the military, stop breaking into us, pushing illegal war, oil. It's so old, we're fed up. It's been 5 years. of failed occupation. Sorry, I didn't mean to take you away. Yeah, it's been 5 years of failed foreign policy in Iraq, and we're tired of it. We want our kids to come home safely, deploy all of our troops right out of Iraq, all combat troops, return them safely. 5 years of failed policy is quite enough. Real support of our troops is protecting our kids and not sending them to wars of aggression and choice. It's been a failed policy for 5 years. No exit strategy. You know, take the oil men out of the White House. We don't need them. They're not supporting our military one bit. Get rid of the oil men from the White House. And all of us have a job to do. Our voice, supporting peace groups, supporting these guys. It's not easy to come out and speak the truth to this power. We need you, America, to wake up. Tell your friends we need support by supporting peace groups, IVAW.org, supporting GI resistors, war resistors. We need you to do more than just put a sticker on your bumper. We need you to do more than just think peace. You have to stand up with a voice today, because tomorrow is going to be a sad day when your kids have to bear the burden of taxes, of no domestic programs that we so desperately need, and with our tax-paying dollars, 54% of them going to the military-industrial complex instead of life-affirming programs. It's a problem. So we need your voice. We need you to write your letters and get up here to Capitol Hill.
Speak up, Americans. Stand out.
So may you sleep good tonight. May you sleep good tonight. No one look at your window right now. That your soldiers resist. Your soldiers say no. Your soldiers who you have trained say we are not complicit in this madness. We stand up now for all 4,000 and the thousands more who've died and suffered around this country. From the thousands more who have post-traumatic stress disorder. For the thousands more of our Congress who have committed suicide because of your war. For the thousands more who have lost their babies because of your war. For those who got divorced because of your war. We stand here, Mr. President, as your military, and we say no more. We are not complicit in your madness.
Right.
Amen.
Thank you, Ray.
May the heavens have mercy.